Once again, another late night here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. It's Tuesday, and I am not letting you down. I am doing this video blog. If it kills me, no. My kids just went to sleep. It was a long day. We do a lot of recording for the bodybuilding sites on Tuesday and Wednesday, so sometimes it's hard for me to get down here. I had to feed some frozen thawed. I got my anaconda to eat a frozen thawed chick by leaving it in the tub. You'll see. I'll show you that footage. We looked at some big snakes that I fed tonight, and we're going to also take a look at some eye candy, as I like to call them, some cool stuff that I produced this past year that I'm going to probably be keeping more than likely unless someone really makes me an offer I can't refuse. That happens every once in a while. So guys, let's go into the snake room. Let's check out what's going on. All right, I just warmed up a little frozen baby chick. So I'm going to feed Annie Hall, the anaconda. That's my name for her. Annie Hall from Woody Allen movie. That was a Woody Allen character. You guys follow Woody Allen. So I heat them up. I put them in like some hot water, not boiling water, because we don't want to like cook the thing. We don't want to make chicken soup out of it. We just want to heat up the frozen thawed. And I grab her on some tongs. I'm going to dry her off a little bit, and I'm going to give her to the anaconda. All right, here we go. Let's. I got my chick on the tongs. Tongs are very important so you don't get bit. Let's see if Annie Hall wants to come eat. I don't even know where she is. She might be under the paper towels here. Let's see where. Oh, there she is. Come on, Annie Hall. Come on, Annie Hall. These anacondas love to eat birds. I didn't realize this, but they don't like rodents. We got to switch them onto rodents, but right now I want to get her, put some size on first, get her feeding response well, and then we can switch her later. Let's see if she'll come out here and get it. I might have to entice her a little bit more. Come on, Annie Hall. Annie Hall. Oop, she did a little fidget there. Now, the key is you want to warm these things up too, because if they send, it's really the heat signature they're going after. Let me put this down for a second. Come on, Annie Hall. I know you're hungry. Do I have to heat this thing up again? It's like my accountant friend. He won't eat anything if it's cold. He's got to put it in the microwave every 10 minutes. I like cold food. My boas will eat cold food. They don't care. All right, look. I left that chick in with the anaconda. Something I never do with other snakes. If I leave something dead in there, it'll never get eaten. And she ate the frozen thawed chick that I left in the cage with her. Look at that little nice big bulge in her belly. Good girl. Good baby, you're growing. All right, we're about to feed the Burmese python, a little baby rabbit. I don't give her huge rabbits. I'm sure she can eat them, but I'm giving her small rabbits right now. I don't need this snake to get humongous on me. Let's see if we can capture this on camera. Okay, there we go. She got it. She loves her food. Hopefully, she's already bigger than she was last year, so I'm sure she'll be up this breeding size again this year. Produce another great clutch, hopefully, for us. All right, one of the most aggressive feeders I have. This is the one who actually tried to eat my cell phone that one time. This is my albino olive python female. She doesn't have many more meals left in her before I cut her food off. Usually I cut her food off in October, stop feeding her, and we'll start cooling her, and then we'll put her with a boy. If you don't stop feeding her for at least a month before you put her with a male, she'll probably try to eat the male. That's been her history with me. Let's see what she does here. Got a nice big jumbo rat for her here. I'm sure she'll grab this pretty easily. Yep. Oh, that was actually pretty civilized for her. Very civilized for her. Not too shabby with one hand. All right, here's a little bit of advice I want to give you guys. If you have a male and a female in together, which I do just haphazardly, because for some reason I feel like this girl is building. She didn't produce last year. She didn't breed. She's old enough. I feel like she's needed to be bred. I haven't seen any lots yet, but I put a male in with her. I want to feed these guys. They're hungry. They smell it in the air. you will get bit if you stick your hand in here. I don't care how friendly. This is the most friendly boa I have. I don't trust him. I'm going to put a glove on. I'm going to remove the male, and then I will try to feed the female. So, oh, look, they're like, how can we get this guy? We need food. Always put a glove just to play it safe during feeding time. So we fed a little bit tonight. Tomorrow we feed the live, all the ball pythons and babies. Figured I'd show you a little eye candy in the meantime. World's first, Banana Orange Dream, Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, of course, is the Enchi Yellow Belly Asphalt. The Yellow Belly and Asphalt act as a super. The Enchi gives it that name, the Mardi Gras. And then we add Orange Dream and Banana to that, and wow. We got a lot of wow there. Growing him up, he'll be a keeper for sure. Won't be selling him. He's also 50% het pied, 50% het hypo. So you can imagine if he hits on those two as well. Woof! Now we're talking. Since we're talking eye candy, let's take a look at this panda pied girl I produced this year. She's a keeper. She's in shed. She's going into shed soon. She's got some really nice black markings. I mean, that's panda pied, right? There you go. Look at how jet black that is. That's super black pastel pied. Had a lot of trouble hitting that. I actually hit 2 this past year. One is for sale on Morph Market. This is my keeper girl. And love that panda pie. Woof. If I can produce 10 of these, man, that's a really nice looking snake. If you want to make one of those panda pines, here is a black pastel, 100% het pied that is available, male. Ready to breed this year, probably. No, ready to breed probably next year. But these are 2019. Gorgeous, gorgeous male. Look at that. Black pastel is like one of the best genes. Really is. Obviously, the super black pastel is a solid black snake. This is the E&G line, which seems to be deformity free. You know, a lot of people say the super black pastels have deformities. Never seen one in any of mine. And that's, I really believe, because of it's the E&G line. I think it's a much better line. Maybe it's not as inbred. I don't know what it is, but I always have really good black pastels and super black pastels that I produce from it. Once again, this male is available. I actually also have a black pastel pied male that I produced last year that's available. I was going to keep him back as a holdback. I still might. I probably should hold him back. But if someone really wanted him that bad, you guys can twist my arm, I'm sure. We'll finish off tonight with this little girl. This is my my Eyeless ball python. Someone asked me how he's doing. Actually, I haven't even sexed it. I don't even know. I think it's a female. Asked me how it's doing. I haven't tried to feed it yet. I'm going to try to feed it tomorrow for the first time. We'll see if it eats. If he eats, then I think he'll be viable. But you could tell he has navigation problems because he's got no eyes. But, you know, they go by heat. They don't really, ball pythons don't really rely on sight too much. It's kind of freaky, you know. I would probably keep it as just a mascot pet type of thing if he wants to live. You know, I'm going to see what nature will determine. Survival of the fittest, right? If he eats, then he gets to survive. If he doesn't, then, you know, that's all there is to it. Now, the question is, what genes are in them, right? This was a Orange Dream, Red Stripe, Pinstripe, Enchi, possible Yellow Belly, bred to an Enchi butter. So, definitely looks like it's Red Stripe. Definitely looks like there's butter in there. There's definitely some Yellow Belly in there. I would say there's Enchi in there. So we hit on a bunch of genes. Unfortunately, I will never breed this snake. I don't know if these eyeless situation is inheritable or not, because almost all the babies in the clutch were eyeless. So actually, I think they all were. None of them lived. One I had to put euthanized because it had a kink spine. This one is perfect in every way except it has no eyes. It just literally has no eyes. There's no even eye sockets there. Because sometimes you get some boas that have no eyes. There's nothing. There's like a little dot there, but where it should be, but no eyes. Anyway, kind of cool little pet. We'll see if it lives. keeping with the night theme, I figure we might as well wrap this up tonight outside as well. It's nice and cool tonight here in Florida. It's only about 70 degrees. It's a light rain. This is my favorite weather. I hate when it's super hot. It doesn't matter. I'd rather have it be super hot than super cold, but when there's a nice breeze, it feels like a little rainforest here. You know, it's really cool and just very mellow. You hear all the crickets out there, and I know I'm in the wildlife. Who knows? There's probably some grizzly bear will come up behind me and grab me. But if I do, it'll be great footage if my wife finds the phone on the ground in the morning, you know, and even if I'm not there and I'm eating up or whatever. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a really good Tuesday night. Probably most of you are sleeping. Only us nutcases are up this late. You know, everyone says to me, how do you have time to do everything? Well, you know what it is? I fit it all in by I stopped sleeping as much. I used to sleep 8 hours a night because I trained a lot and I like to get a lot of rest. And I realized, all right, I got kids now. I got things to do. I got more responsibilities. I got to get it done for the day. I just won't sleep as much. So I sleep 4 hours now a night. And when you have an extra 4 hours in every day, you can get a lot more done. So I don't know, you know, what the productivity or what the repercussions of not sleeping enough are. But so far, I'm doing all right. I think when I cut back the amount of weight training and stuff like that I was doing, my body required less sleep. Either that, I'm just getting old and I don't require as much sleep. But I would enjoy more sleep, and we all would. But hey, you know, I enjoy the snakes. I like coming over here at night. This is my kind of, you know, reprieve time. This is my ability to just, you know, kind of like just enjoy myself. You know, people are like, you enjoy going and cleaning poops in a cage? I'm like, yes. Yes, and you guys out there, you're all reptile fans. You're animal fans. You understand it. You understand the mentality. All right, guys. Remember, anything you guys want me to talk about, put it in the comments below, and I will do a video on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about it. Hit that like button. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you back Wednesday morning.